Can we use the power of artificial intelligence to help us uncover the next 100x potential crypto gem? Ladies and gentlemen, that is the question we're going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be using AI to break down, understand, and analyze Worldcoin. Now, for anyone who is new to this series, basically what we are doing is we are taking the top 200 cryptocurrency projects and we're analyzing them, we're breaking them down almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. So, for anyone unaware, basically what the Combine is it's where all of the top athletes will come and they will compete on a series of tests, a series of evaluations, and they will basically be scored, they will be graded on these evaluations, and these scores will determine how good of an athlete they are, right? They will determine whether the teams, the coaching staff want to invest in them, want to draft them. And so we're going to be taking this same thought process and we're going to be applying it to cryptocurrency projects. So you can see here the 6 key metrics that we will be using AI to break down and score on each individual project. And so the reason that we're doing it this way, the reason that we're using AI, is because we're building our investment thesis on facts and not opinions. And so this is not just going to be some dude shilling you some coin trying to sell his bags or whatever, right? Like there's no vested opinion, there's no vested interest. It's very, very fast and efficient, as you'll see. And to be honest, artificial intelligence is probably smarter than us. It is probably better at considering more variables to make a combined better decision than we would be able to with our own human brain. And then finally, it's scientific, it's replicatable, and so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them yourself and you can apply them to any project that is of interest to you, and you'll get similar results. And so without further ado, let's jump in and analyze this project. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Worldcoin. This was the famous retina scanning AI coin from Sam Altman, I do believe. So yeah, excited to get into this one and see exactly what it's all about and how it scores with its own with Sam's other baby right here. He's going to have ChatGPT scoring his Worldcoin. So we'll see how this goes. So if you're new to this series, I'm going to assume that you're the type of person that wants to understand your investments before you go throwing your money into the market. So what I can promise you is that by the end of this video, you'll have a very, very clear understanding, not just of the project as a whole, not just Worldcoin as a project, but each individual aspect which is going to contribute to the success or failure of this project. So we're going to understand the idea behind it, the product that it's bringing to the market, whether and how good the team is executing on that vision, the adoption from the market. So is it actually being used by people, real humans? We're then going to look at the community and then also the team behind it. And so all of these will have their own individual scores, and you'll have a very sound fundamental understanding of this project. So let's jump in and just have a look at the executive summary here. As always, we can see here Worldcoin is a cryptocurrency project that aims to create a universally accessible digital currency, providing a global financial system for everyone. Very ambitious, huh? Positioned within the crypto ecosystem as an inclusive financial platform, Worldcoin seeks to bridge the gap between traditional financial systems and the digital economy. The project is designed for a broad audience, including individuals without access to traditional banking services and those looking to participate in the global digital economy. Worldcoin addresses the problem of financial exclusion by offering a decentralized and user-friendly platform that allows anyone to easily access, use, and benefit from digital currency, ensuring financial inclusivity and empowerment on a global scale. So, sounds like they're going for the global money play here. You know, sort of what Bitcoin initially promised, and then kind of ended up sort of being digital gold, as opposed to being being super widely used in transactions. So let's dive in and actually break this thing down, look at the problem it's solving, the uniqueness by which it solves the problem, and then also have a look at the product itself. So I'll pause, we will get Chat GPT to grade this, and we'll come back and look at the results. Alright, so back here with the scores, we can see we got 8.9 for the idea behind Worldcoin that is trying to solve. We got a 9.2 for the actual problem itself, and then an 8.5 for its unique selling proposition, the way that it is going about solving the problem of financial inclusion, particularly for individuals without access to traditional banking services. So we can see here 8.9. Again, the evidence and logic for all these answers will be in the document in the description below. You can come and check this out if you want to dive deeper and understand this project in further detail. And then as far as the product goes, it has a functional, user-friendly product. It meets significant market demands for financial inclusion. The product is technically feasible and scalable. We can look quickly into the evidence and logic. We see its biometric verification, user interface, decentralized architecture, scalability, so on and so forth. So pretty decent scores here, off to a good start. 8.9, 8.8. Let's move forward further here and look at the execution and the adoption. So for the execution, essentially what we will be grading and scoring is the initial roadmap compared to its continuous update. So basically, is it hitting its milestones? Are they essentially, is the team doing what they said they would initially do? And then as far as the adoption goes, what we're going to score it and base it on is the key token metrics on chain. So we're going to be looking at the total holders, token holder growth, total active users, and total transactions, which will basically we'll use as a proxy to understand, okay, is it being adopted, right? If the token holders and everything are growing, then it's most likely being adopted and showing a good adoption curve. So these are the two we'll jump into. I'll pause, we'll come back and look at execution and adoption. Okay, so back here with the execution, we can see we came back with an 8.7 overall, so definitely proof that the team is executing effective execution on their vision with a transparent roadmap, consistent development progress, and proactive marketing efforts. A dive into the evidence and logic, we can see that there's good transparency, a clear roadmap, positive feedback, active community. So these are all the things that you want to see clearly in the good execution of a project warrants the 8.7 overall score. And then moving further down into adoption, we can see that it demonstrates strong adoption metrics with significant user and market traction. However, there is room for improvement in expanding user engagement and enhancing transparency in development activities. So 8.2, 8.7, pretty solid scores. And then finally, the last two things that we want to understand are the community and the team. So for the community, we're essentially going to be looking at the Twitter and the Telegram. We're going to be analyzing not only the engagement, so basically understanding, is there a buzz behind this project, is there enthusiasm, is there excitement, but we're also going to be looking at the sentiment. So is there actually positive dialogue going on between the community members and the project itself? It could be negative, right? If there's a lot of engagement but it's not all positive, then it's obviously not a super strong community score. So we're going to be analyzing that as well. And then finally, the team, which is pretty self-explanatory. We're going to be looking at the founders. What do they bring to the table? What's their background? So on and so forth. So we'll pause it, come back and look at community and team. Alright, so came back, we can see 9s for both, respectively. Community and the team both came back with a 9, so very strong. I mean, pretty, basically all metrics other than the adoption were in the high 8s or the 9s, so, it's definitely a solid project, 100%. Exhibits high levels of community engagement support on both Twitter and Telegram. Looking into the evidence and logic, we can see the sentiment is very positive. Followers frequently expressing support and enthusiasm. Posts receive substantial likes, retweets, replies, highlighting strong community involvement. So that is that's very good there for community. And then the team, we can see Sam Altman is hopefully no bias here from ChatGPT, but no, I think it's fine. Extensive experience in technology and entrepreneurship. His leadership, groundbreaking AI projects, and indicate a high level of expertise. So, yeah, nines across the board there. That is definitely going to constitute for the a high total score, which we'll calculate right now. So we'll grab this, put our little scoring algorithm into ChatGPT, and while we're doing that, we will look at the technicals here. And yeah, interesting sort of chart. So obviously pumped on day one, as most of them do, came back down to earth, and then yeah, basically till mid-September, that basically put in its lows, and now we are seeing pretty substantial up move. Like this is a pretty bullish looking project. I mean, just initially, I would be looking something along the lines of a trend line like this. I mean, that's not super relevant. Yeah, I mean, there's no super relevant trend lines to really be looking at right off the bat here, in my opinion. Obviously, that would be like the absolute bottom. If it lost that, then, you know, but pretty good momentum so far. So if we were to draw retracements of this current range, if we look at those lows, it has come back into a decent little buying window. So I typically, you know, I don't like to buy coins that are pumping. I like to buy coins after they have pumped and they've come back into what my trading mentor would call reload zones. So they're basically 61.8, 78.6. These are Fib levels, and also this, you can actually see 88.6 is a pretty significant level as well. That's basically where it took off from. That is if you're looking at this low instead of this low, which is, this could also be argued to be the actual true low. So if we actually just did this to look off the bottom here, 88.6, yeah, interesting. Anyway, I mean, it is putting in W's as well. You can see there is market structure, which is also one of the rules that hasn't quite confirmed yet. So typically I would like to see, one of my trading rules is I like to see a W. So this is pretty close to coming in. Once it breaks this neckline and confirms, that will be a solid setup, a solid reason to take this trade if you wanted to get in on some Worldcoin. So that's pretty much how I would look at it technically. That is, let's see what we got here for the final score. So 8.82. There we go. That is a review for Worldcoin. Definitely a high 8 solid project. Yeah, that's pretty much a review there, guys. So if you got some value, hit the like button. That's certainly appreciated, helps the channel out. If you like more content like this, then go ahead and subscribe. We're doing the top 200 projects, and if you want to collaborate and mastermind on different ways that that AI can be used to find good investment opportunities in crypto and in business in general, go ahead and join the community. The link will be in the description below, and I'll see everybody on the inside. And thanks everybody for watching.